15, the thought of an apocalypse never... The only thing I couldn't give up, even in the face of the world's end, was the sunset on that beach. Watching the sun gently slide into the water's embrace, or fireworks dancing on the canvas of the night sky. Even if tomorrow weren't better, it wouldn't be worse, I thought. When you're reading this letter, I imagine much has changed. Whether it's yourself or the world.
Three years ago.
Yes, I'm gonna kill Harry Tipper. Did you hear him? New corrupted being every time you play. Here are some of the characters. I mean, they don't look like this, non-corrupted, but, there's a duck. Sheriff Skullface. The Shoal. Hans. Mr. Saki. Pickle Rick is in the game, yeah? Nope.
Bite my crunchy brown ass.
Bye.
Yeah, there are many different characters from many different eras, including many different types of monkeys. Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
My ex is gone!
What do you mean, zombies?
Zombies. You know, undead flesh-eating creatures of the night.
Nice facial
That's
reactions.
why it's haunted.
Invincible against zombies. Watch them zoom.
Zombie.
Did they? What the fuck?
Whoa!
You go first.
Some kind of avant-garde cinema.
Okay.
Kind of borderline experimental. Hey, speaking of avant-garde cinema, you just don't get it. Get in the car. Sounds like industrial machinery is turning on, like a lathe. Or a hydraulic press. Sounds like the fucking boots from Super Metroid.
All the more satisfying. Sometimes stopping to take a break can help you go further.
Yeah, that's fast.
Whoa!
Name of this corruption is Let Them Come to You and Try to Win. Yeah, try to win, sure. This is VR music. This is the music that plays when you make a VR level. Got the brick.
Juan, I'll have nothing to fear.
If you need help, call
limiter. I want my ears to be
a mission.
Need something? My service, nothing to. Head-made Rena at
My
your service.
nipples.
Come on.
They keep
let the
pointing.
wings out.
1, 2.
My nipple
Yes,
sensors are
all
pointing me in the
accounted
right direction. Thanks, robot.
Looks like she knows the layout.
What if real life was like this, though?
Yeah.
NPCs can't drive. Those snakes? Oh, multi-track drifting.
Come on, spaceman.
Come. It really is Fast and Furious. What are we up to? Is it Fast 10 or Furious 10? They should just call it and. The subtitle in this corruption is just good luck. Yeah, it's just more fourth dimension. I don't even know what I'm looking at. I mean, this is probably not the best stream to watch if you're under any kind of nefarious substances. Downhill Domination by Snivy Guy 80. So here's the cool characters we got. Cosmo. Oh my. Oh my. You know, the jiggle physics have just been taken too far. Wow, cool character named Teabag with a big, I don't know, thing in the pant. Everyone here has bone spurs. Eric. Easy Carter. Missy Missile Giove.
If you need
These are real MTB pros. Oh, no shit. This one too? Even Kineticlops got it corrupted. Wait a minute. Is this the real pose when you select this character? I don't know. Moonbee, is it fine if I use your stream as a background noise to mask my fapping noise? Please note, this stream is being used to mask fapping. Please note, this is what it really sounds like.
Seth in position.
Why does this keep happening? And why do I keep repeating these messages out loud?
Want some more?
This is bonus corruption because this wasn't even listed. Wait, what am I using to hit people? So it's definitely not pipe, right?
Found your weakness.
My score was amazing. Yeah, I'm the best MTB ever. What does it stand for, by the way? Mountain bike? Most toxic bitch. I bet that's not what that means. Mountain tan bike. Multi-terrain bike. I like mountain tan bike better, sorry. Shadow people. No. Wait. So wait, the multi-terrain part also includes the sky? Oh, that sucks. Why is this? The only song that should be playing right now is Purple Haze. This poor creature. Oh, so that's what a llama sounds like. It's what you get when you try to fucking ride a llama down a mountain. Limbs.
Don't get hit.
Mountain Dew? Okay, think about this. A Mountain Dew inspired broken limb man is riding a llama down a mountain. Why?
My turn.
There's fucking explosive. There's just an explosive kill switch. Amazing. It's so wide, the world is wide. This is what the world looks like for thick thighs. I just feel bad for the llama.
Don't get too comfortable.
Seth, reporting in. No use resisting.
I like the ski lifts that are rotating
Found your weakness.
at a freezing
No
velocity.
escape.
Why?
It's
Why are you doing this? You can't, not on Twitch, you can't do this on Twitch.
Don't worry.
You're headed behind bars.
You don't even have a lower half.
Fred. Yeah, look at me.
Vinny, as an MTB racer, I can tell you we smoke weed and listen to Deftones. Surprised, but I'm wondering, do you punch? What is the enemy from Castlevania Symphony of the Night? The Grand Falloon? It's called Legion? For a moment, we were Legion. Oh my god. Who would have known this game would have corrupted this well? Really kicks the llama's ass. I like how this just got worse and worse. And now it's this. It's like a descent into Viking hell. What if I told you this was all part of episode 2 of the world famous Ray Leno show? I see the spiders from Time Splitters. Llama turns pink and dies. Wow, it's actually working. Oh, there's a goat.
Let's rotate.
You're beautiful today, bro. The way he said
You may remain silent.
it was amazing. Freelance astronaut made the Lale Lule Low down pack. Or it's actually Lele Lule Low pack.
I see the blinding light, and before me, the terrified eyes of my prey. The only way to ease the pain is to find somebody, anybody, and
On second thought,
kill.
Just kill this channel. Like she said, just... There's the image. Just go ahead and screen cap that. You pukemaniacs! I'm telling you something's not right!
Ray, Poe.
Shit. Perfectly cut corruption scream. No extra effort needed. It just cut itself off. Now playing Whip Me Hard. Oh, okay, that's the name of that song. There, then, huh? Nope, no, we don't like Mr. Spencer in this house. It's time to leave. You know, I wonder if I have that manslave sound effect still. What is that an Albinauric from Elden Ring? Because that looks like an Albinauric from Elden Ring. Fuck. How have I not heard of Rumble Roses? You know, I probably have, and it just like left my memory. Are those are kneecaps right down there? What manner of creature is this? Is this someone from the Spacing Guild? How much spice has been consumed by this entity? Vinny Konami made this. In other words, now it's a pachinko machine. You ever see the chicken lady from Kids in the Hall? Is this the chicken lady's child? Oh, dear Lord. It's just milk. Ignore the clapping sound. Is the... Oh. Thank you for the information. This may be one of the worst things I've seen in a corruption showcase. If not the worst thing.
Magnificent teeth. Huh? Are you jealous, sweetie? My sheep have more magnificent things.
What is this game? What is this game? What is this game? That wasn't a corruption. That was an actual line of dialogue. It really is like a Junji Ito face. It's like something out of World of Horror.
Makoto does judo, no?
Oh, fire.
My match starting. I go now.
Okay. So you are playing with fire. No. 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 Oh man, could we play Elden Ring and can I kill these things? I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm speechless. Konami made this. This is a company that's had artistic integrity since the beginning. Only now have they sold out with their pachinko machines. The sound effect isn't helping. Tron 3 discovered. Sex 2 in Tron. Please do not look at the robot's crotch. As if we could fucking help it. That's all I've ever seen of this game, and I feel like I've experienced several lifetimes worth of gaming in one session. Please. I can't take it. I can't take it. Oh my fucking god. That was the best series of corruptions for one game I've seen in years, and I've seen some good ones in the past couple years.
There's so many people.
Holy shit. How the fuck do you top that? Maybe with Metal Gear Solid 3.
20 minutes to drop off.
Oh my god. We got Pinocchio in the pilot seat.
Good. Got high visibility.
I'm trying in bed.
Never said broken.
It's broken.
Hello. You're the...
Yeah. I'm going to...
We have the Calamity Ultimate Font mod. Honestly, this is a hard choice. Right, well, we've got the end of the world mod. I don't know if it's going to work. We'll see. Chat. Do we add Mr. Tid? I think this one kind of looks more like it. Yes? Alright, we add Andrew Tid. Looks like Andrew G is getting a nice little introduction to the house.
When you're an enrolled credit acceptance dealer and set your customers up to succeed, you can receive some pretty big checks. You pay out dealers millions every year for carry a profit. Big checks, big opportunities.
Oh my god, SpongeBob! He's evil! Why don't we make the Dawn 10 superhero? 10 into a superhero. My god! Oh my! Zero. Dawn super senses has sensed an endangered sim. He's off the chair. Our superhero is off to chase down the villain. I think he's gonna go to the sure Hulk Hogan's in the pistol dying. They were like, "Can you step outside while your friends have a great time in the background?" Okay, you. Oh my fucking god. What? How did you not get hit by losing this guy? All he did was walk around with his belly out. It's literally all he did. He didn't do anything for us. He provided no source of entertainment. Still dancing. I don't know. Let's go to solve the mod. So I don't need to tell you guys this, but once you take away most of the Sims 4 built mods, there isn't really much mods left. Sims 4 doesn't really have the
Deputy Chief Tsukishiro, you're back!
Because the gallery is kind of the Sims 4 moddings. So I thought it'd be a good idea to mix the whole modding process and the new character process by using Vinesauce Joel's mod. Essentially, every time a character dies, we're going to replace him with one of the Vinesauce Joel characters that look absolutely incredibly dumb until we no longer have any of the original 8 Sims left. The only 2 remaining Sims of the original 8 are both Piper and Giga Chad, and one of them has to lose. Yo, can you go kill this guy? Oh no.
Wow! This is so cool! It feels just like being outside! Oh! And I've got this!
Yeah? Let me see that. It's got a realistic weight, too. Alright then.
My weapon feels perfect too. Simulating it to this level. Well done.
Oh, wow, getting complimented by Biabi! I'll never forget this day! To make testing easier, I've added a progress marker for everyone. When it turns green, it means the background data collection is done. And that's the sign we're done for the day, right?
Well then, let's begin the combat test.
Unfortunately, Shrek did not survive the incident and he is officially dead at the scene.
The first batch of test targets has been deployed, so it's rebels.
They talk less than actual rebels, which is good.
In pursuit. A joint effort. Waste of time. The second batch of test targets has been deployed.
It's ethereal! Even though they're fake.
Real or fake, evil must be slain. There's public security too? Is this a training program for Hollow Raiders?
Interesting. I've always wanted to see what they can do.
Surrender! Test target deployed.
The data has been collected.
That was a solid combat simulation.
Giga Chad's the slowest character we had. I think Giga Chad deserves to die. Although he was a classic character, he was a bit of a dick. Should we just add 2 more characters, or what do you guys want? Should we add more? Do you guys want the gigantic cars? Do you want Lightning McQueen? Yes? Link? That's so good. I think the 2D Link's hilarious, dude. 2D Link. Chat, let me leave you guys here looking in, okay? You guys make sure that they have a fun time. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna go to the toilet. Birthday party unsuccessful. He died! There's only 7 people. Adoring fan died? Hey, can I see how he died? Adoring fan has been stabbed to death. The life has come to an end. Adoring super senses has sensed an endangered sin. Adoring fan died. Who's this? Oh my god, that's my dealer. My dealer killed him. My favorite character, Chad. I love him. He's so perfect. He's just big. I think it's about time we added someone like Peter Griffin. You guys think so? He's really big. Okay, so we go. Okay, is this what our Sims game is trying to do? Sorry, look at this beautiful family. Just spending a great Christmas season together. You guys ever just wish you had this? A nice, wholesome family together for once? And like, these guys have got it. You know, these guys have got it locked down. I kind of like this guy, you know? 2D Link is like my favorite character, I think. Cook a grand meal. Why don't you cook a turkey dinner? It's Christmas. Let's watch 2D Link cook himself a dinner. How did Giga Chad die? Giga Chad killed Michael Jackson, and then the Adoring Fan came over and killed him, and then a drug dealer came over and killed the Adoring Fan. What is it? Stop dancing in the kitchen! He's just pissing me off now. Leave Peter Griffin alone! No, he doesn't deserve it! He's gonna... Peter, get out of there! It's so sad! Peter, you're okay! You just had Spider-Man and Elsa would have like a YouTube Kids video. Oh, wait! Dinner served, guys. Call it... Should I poison the food so nobody cooks it? Alright, Peter Griffin has poisoned the food, chat. Nobody is allowed to eat this food. Oh, this is just a horrible house. Alright, it's fine. Nobody's gonna eat the dodgy food, right? Imagine if Piper dies of old age. To be fair, how is she not dead already? Can I get him to, like, run over her in a car? There's no way. There's no way. Wait, there's no way. Is he gonna get in the car?
A little help can go a long way. With an MVP Medicare Advantage plan, personal care guides, higher side and higher health service. Find your advantage with MVP. Call or go online today.
Dominate the risk with Ultra GX.
It's just
Install
like
any
the...
official LOL Sports
Please stop
Mod
reading my
GX
mind, Deputy.
store to unlock bonus
You're
content
scared of
and
an empty
features.
square?
Browse the select.
I think we're at that point now where we can maybe turn on extreme violence. Do you think so? Oh, looks like they're just not wanting to kill each other. That's kind of sick, actually. I thought they would just instantly try to kill each other. They wouldn't. He did kill Andrew G. Wait, he's fine. He's fine, Chad. He's fine. He didn't die. What?
Safe mode activated.
2D Link is dead. Andrew G has been murdered. Oh, he died. So we just lost Andrew G and 2D. Garfield just killed SpongeBob. Oh my god, we missed it.
All right, Sukaku.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Sukaku.
Oh, she's right. My body. It's like it's...
What? I'm not. I had the urge. Yanagi, leave it to me, Miyabi.
Oh,
You're finally awake, Sukaku.
my head.
Looks like the pain feedback.
It's okay, Naki.
Seems like we're all in the same boat.
Peter, kill him. Peter, you're the only good person left. Peter, run. Uh-oh, Peter's dead. Peter's dead. I think everyone's just... This is all Garfield? Dude! Who else just died? My Garfield! What are you doing? What is this? Is everyone dead? God, Lightning's fine. Oh my god, okay, Lightning's alive. This is fine. Oh my god, dude, I can't believe he killed everyone. Garfield, you are actually psychotic. Are you out of your mind? You sleeping in the bed next to the, like, 5 dead people you killed.
Huh? Why do you change places?
It seems the enemy has access permissions to allow them to change the stage environment. Well done. Perfect coordination.
I'll protect you, Nagi!
There's a test target right up ahead.
Huh. Still bouncing around. Did I miss?
The feel of the strike is fine. The enemy is tampering with monster data in the background.
Oh my god. Wait!
Keep your eyes open. Surrender. Perfect coordination.
My turn now!
Everyone, watch out! These monsters are cheating. A joint effort. Such provocations don't go unanswered. We're at a disadvantage in a drawn-out battle. Let's go after the target first.
Alrighty!
Waste of time. A joint effort.
Nagi, I see it! Hey, step right there!
Watch your six.
Around and around and stop!
Recover your energy. Mind and body.
Taking down cheating enemies? I impressed even myself.
I'm enjoying the fight too. Avoiding the fight like this. It must be one of the missing test monsters.
Australian. What now? Hashtag Sydney Storm? What the hell? I'm terrified.
Found you.
I never. I want to go to Australia one of these days because I got friends there. I'd like to see them maybe sometime, but this does not make me want to go along with a
This old trick?
things. Q is too high up in the alphabet. I respect it, but it has no place between P and R. Should be at the end with the weirdo.
Keep me Avi! Now!
Grown-ass men outside my apartment right now racing each
There's
other.
no hiding instinct.
You right now.
You know how to
Okay,
leave
well,
this
now
virtual
I'm sad.
space.
Rat
Talk.
bastard is only funny insult to me because it implies that not only are you a rat, you're a rat born out of rodent wedlock. Yesterday I said to my kindergartners, I like my little
I'm
eagles,
exhausted.
and one of my boys whispered to himself,
That's the deputy
"Wonder,
chief for you.
where's
Well done.
Spaghetti?" Why is he like this? Well, his name isn't normal Al Yankovic. What even goes on here? You're British, man. It's like a 4-hour drive. Just go find out. Expecting parents, please. I beg you. Please look at what your child's name will be spelled backwards. Sincerely, Marlana. Or backwards, A-O-N. This lady in my bowling league was just hammering strikes, and someone asked her, "What kind of performance enhancers did you take before this?" And she just says, "These wings," and then just blows another strike right down Broadway. Got too
Do you
drunk
remember
at
the
the
key
Vietnamese
phrase to start the
restaurant
task?
last night. They said I could never go back. They bond me. Can't believe I spent 11 years of my life asking teachers if I was allowed to use the bathroom and sometimes be told no. What Twitter, how explodey do we think this is? Border Agent Guy. Man, is this your laptop? Me? Yes, can I have it back, please? Agent Guy. It shows as suspicious. Can you turn it on? Me? No, I removed the battery. Agent Guy. Why? Me? Because it was going to explode. I've never seen a man become so alert so quickly. You may have won the battle, but I will win the fictional argument we're having in my head while I'm driving home from losing the battle. Hello, my name is Rain. I have a PhD in computing, and I am a senior accessibility consultant. But when I want to type E on E with one of those things, X on Windows laptop, I go to
Hey, you sneaky little creep! Don't run, Enna! Where are the others? Darn it! The path's blocked. Should we go around, Enna? Blocked again!
Stay calm. Look around.
It's a dead end.
The wall on the left doesn't seem very sturdy. Looks like we can break through it.
Awesome, Enna! I get the feeling it's trying to lure us in,
At
Enna.
this point, the only option is to catch up and take it down as fast as possible. Resistance is futile. We press on. Enemies of Section 6 shall pay. Waste of time.
Deputy Chief! There's another wall here that can be broken, Enna.
Let's take the shortcut as well.
Get out of the way, Enna! Don't block the path!
Let's make this quick. Such provocations don't go unanswered. Waste of time. I think I see something ahead.
Tsukishiro, that's...
Sakaku! Oh no, there's nowhere to go!
yesterday, couldn't find the cafe and walked around the same intersection for 7 minutes.
I knew trusting you was the right thing to do.
Huh?
You! Curse you! A mere intelligence officer messing up my plans!
biggest artists for a generation. And then went back to writing comics. My nephew had an upset stomach for a few days. Once he felt better, he said that when he grew up, he would invent a medication that would make diarrhea instantly gone, and he'd call it gonorrhea. And we grown-ups were like, nah, buddy, that name is kind of already taken. I told my homies I love you, and this is what I got back. I love you, bro. Are you like yourself? I love you, bro. I love you too, homie. You good, lol? I love you, bro. I love you too, darling. Do I need to drive over there? I love you, lil dude. Don't kill yourself, bro. You got thick Latinas to live for. Very true. But hey, I mean, hey, it looks like they all care about you. British insults are so funny. Literally just stick the words "you absolute" in front of any noun and you have yourself a top-tier British insult. Ask any British person and they'll confirm this. Muhammad Ali, float like a butterfly, jellyfish. Done. Muhammad Ali, sting like a bee, jellyfish. I am nailing this. Apologies for any inconvenience as we build a whole new JFK. Oh god, is he gonna be half robot this time? We never discussed the emotional labor of guys holding back great jokes and comebacks to not make their girl cry. Me, be kind. You never know what someone is going through. Also me, nice turn signal, face. Hey, I mean driving safely, making sure that everyone else on the road around you knows what you're gonna do too. That's important. That's really good. I saw someone of that.
So this is what
My just asked me if I could make her another couple bits of toast. She probably thought I'd need to get a second knife dirty. Wrong. I'd carefully rested the original knife on the edge of the sink. Been training my whole life for this moment. Dinner is served.
Sorry, everyone. I got here too late. Leave the rest to me.
What? The bad guys are here!
It doesn't matter how many cheating monsters show up.
Impressive, Deputy Chief. You're not gonna turn into a Bangor penguin, huh?
We press on. If only I had a bamboo-sized sword. I'd like to join the fight too, Don't worry, Chief. Leave it to me. Such provocations don't go unanswered.
She's coming!
Naggy! Henna! The pig is going to make her move!
Weak spot located. Because you're not her. My right hand, Yobi. My right hand. I sprained it earlier, stopping the blade. It was back then. It'll lead to subtle changes in my movements. You've always looked after me, after all of us. You're the only one in this world who can capture it.
Unreal. Never deleting this app. Send me questions. Good ones, please. If you're at a friend's house and clog the toilet and there's no
Thank you, Chief.
I saw it at 6 in his car. Instead of eating them, the dance confessed to making Panay Ayahuasca several times. Watched her execute it flawlessly. I guess it's ready to die. Imagine the pressure she was It's cool until it starts feeling like you've had a long day at 10 a.m. Signing up for fruitful, deceitful will only cause heartache. Responding to an ad in the paper asking if you like pina coladas. Carefree, you have at least half a brain. Shows you like rain, it's most likely your wife. There's no way. Jehovah Jones, witness. Getting him to say he would still love me if I was a worm, so I could find
finally clock out.
And say, sorry, I can't be.
Are you ready?
Does Sue have offices? Yeah, don't
Everyone's been a light for so long. It's time to go back to being human.
Right?
Episode 2? Ending's also, is the ending a cliffhanger because they planned part 3 or something?
Nagi! Your hands are sweaty, Sakaku.
This.
I'll help you win. The lunch is on you.
Wanna...
If you need help...
Standing ready for... Let's take a break.
A miss?
1,
2... Yes,
But they weren't.
all accounted for.
That's how they did. That wasn't the plan originally.
Headmaid Rena, at your service.
We should play Dying Light, man. Should I pick Mega Man Zero? I only had to watch the plot summary because I forgot everything about the plot. X was still alive, right? And that other guy was going over the Purple Pocket story. So there's no more event for this one? On that game.
Did you call me?
What?
A mission?
Need Headmaid Rena at your service. Headmaid Rena at your service.
down. After this was a tunnel full of landmines. is definitely up to code wooden bridge. Uh-oh, it collapsed, and you're now being attacked by shellfish. Assert terrestrial dominance before proceeding to the hardest room of all, the gas chamber. It's here where we get locked into a room which is quickly filling with phosphine gas. If we don't get through this door in the next 30 seconds, we'll be dead. So here's the plan. Take a bunch of drugs to numb the pain of your lungs being dissolved. Stab all these bugs while making sure to fill your pockets with their succulent meat for later. And then pop on this computer and open the escape door. That leads us to a shed full of flying ants, which are surprisingly difficult to hit with a nuke. The torture of this room is a little more abstract, but it's very real nonetheless. Then quickly run through this cage area while people shoot at you from above. Just kidding. You can't do this quickly and you're going to die at least a dozen times. But after that, we're finally at the last stage of the gauntlet. See that guy down there in the power armor covered in blood? Yeah, we're going to fight him and he's invincible. But he has a secret weapon. It's not a high-powered rifle or even a rocket launcher. Instead, our secret weapon is a constant water gun. The plan, in theory, is that our enemy is receiving power to his suit from this exposed electrical line. And if we could cover him in water, well, that probably wouldn't be very good. Alright, let's give it a shot. They floated us down and opened the gates. At this point, I charged head first into my opponent. He responded by blowing off all of my limbs with a nuclear bomb. Clearly, we need a different approach. The guy is actually invincible, but I found out that I can stay in the starting area and snipe him with the water gun to disable his armor. Then, I followed up with like 10 meters to finish him off. Only missed a lot when exposition happens, but I'm going to summarize it really quickly. That guy was he's the CEO of Lethal World, and the reason that live here seem to put a lot of respect on violently murdering your political opponents, so they now recognize me as their leader. This is fantastic, and it comes with a lot of perks. For example, I now live at the peak of Freeze-Top Mountain with a lovely view over all of my employees.
You are now one of my elite employees.
Also, since I'm the boss, I can go to the market, steal things right out of the display case, and then sell them back to the shop owner for free money. The downside is that Lethal World is divided into 6 parks, with only one of them being under our control. So it's our job to liberate the remaining parks directly into my authoritarian governance. Then, once we have them, we can distribute them to the different raider factions according to which of their political philosophies I find the most amusing. It's time to go meet the gangs. Operating out of Fizztop Mountain is the Disciples, which is a faction that couldn't be any edgier even if they were actively pulverizing the elderly in a hydraulic press. This is strangely juxtaposed against the fact that they don't know how many belts you can wear before people stop taking you seriously. Overall, they're my second favorite. The second faction is the Operators. Their primary concern is making money at the cost of human life, which is my personal favorite philosophy. However, they have some shared mental disorder, which precludes them from wearing clothes that actually fit. I don't know exactly why, but this makes me extraordinarily angry, and I regularly have to restrain myself from killing them. Fortunately, I found a good compromise. Instead of creating a civil war by nuking their entire faction, I just swing by every few days, find a random operator, and secretly deposit a live grenade in his pocket. Lastly,
Classic first timers. They don't know that nearly half of all used cars may have been in an accident, but Carfax shows how accidents impact price. Shout out to y'all new Carfax.com. This Sprint prints everything to get your brand in front of your fans, like t-shirts, water bottles, and totes, so everyone can gift it, work in it, and take it. Whether it's one of a kind or one for your whole team, if you need it, we print it with 25% off for new customers at VistaPrint.com.
Lastly, there's the pack. They have a relatively experimental aesthetic, along with a nice selection of chairs. But whenever you want to talk to their leader, you're going to be forced to listen to the Byte.mp3 sound effect for hours on end, because they installed a dogfight kit in the middle of their base. This immediately and irrevocably disqualifies them from receiving any further attention from me whatsoever. With introductions out of the way, it's time to start expanding our operation and making some big money. There's 5 parks to acquire: Galactic World, Dry Rock Gulch, Safari Adventure, the Nuka-Cola Bottling Plant, and Kitty Kingdom. First up is Galactic World. This is a space-themed park inhabited by hundreds of robots. However, someone spilled their Dr. Pepper on the AI mainframe, and it caused the robots to become violent murder machines. It's not great for business, so I went there and started fighting my way through the streets. The first thing I noticed was that that there's plenty of laser turrets all over the premises. Luckily, they don't seem to work very well, and usually spend their entire time in a life-or-death battle against the ceiling. However, don't get too comfortable, because on at least one occasion, the air pressure from these explosions caused my cranium to detonate forcefully. Other than that, just keep an eye out for Mr. Frothy, who is very fast and will startle you into jumping off a bridge and subsequently dying in a nuclear explosion. Anyway, I made my way to the control room, where I'm able to turn off the robots. Only problem, it's broken, and it needs a total of 20 star cores to repair it. Unfortunately, they're scattered all over the park in the safekeeping of several automatons that would like to crush my neck like a can of soda. But much like a restraining order, I viewed this as a challenge rather than a problem. Do you really think I can't get within 100 feet of you? So I began wandering around looking for these cores, which led me to a building called the Rodco Battle Zone. My hopes of this name being metaphorical were quickly dashed when upon entering I died about 37 different times. Part of the issue is that the mini-nuke mod isn't working perfectly on the robots, and some of them are shooting me with laser beams. While my supple body is perfectly optimized for dying in nuclear explosions, it does very little to protect me against this space-age technology. But just like how the lifeguards at the YMCA can't stop me from drinking the pool water, these robots couldn't stop me from blasting my way into the battle zone, at which point I was promptly locked inside and forced to fight a variety of enemies which entered from these doors and these hydraulic platforms. The robots were tough, but the primary difficulty in this cramped space was finding a place to detonate a nuke that wouldn't instantly vaporize me. First, we had to survive some Protectrons and a swarm of iBots. No problem. Then it was on to the Novatrons, even easier. Then our final opponent was the Space Sentry. Yeah, he got the better of me. But as the saying goes, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I'll obliterate you with nuclear weapons. And we did just that. With the battle zone conquered, I gathered all the space cores and moved on to the next building, the Interstellar Theater. Surely a fucking theater can't be as dangerous as the battle zone, I thought to myself. But boy, was I wrong. Very, very, very wrong. The entire auditorium was full of robots, and honestly, I was only able to conquer this area through the repeated use of a strategy I like to call kill one guy and then save the game. While searching for the star cores, I found a Nuka-Cola mixing station, which allowed me to combine a Nuka-Cola beer with another Nuka-Cola beer. Vaccines are the greatest advancements of the past century. But to that I asked, can you get drunk on polio vaccines? I didn't think so. That's why double beer is the real scientific pinnacle of our generation. After completing my schizophrenic monologue about alcohol, I found the star cores next to a few decomposing junkies in the washroom. Very nice. The last building wasn't as bad. Vault-Tec Among the Stars is a recreation vault-life experience, outfitted with realistic living rooms, indoor gardens, and even an entire room dedicated to giving you cancer. I'm feeling nostalgic already. Strangely, as my character progressed through this area, he was getting recurring headaches. I chalked it up to a brain tumor and thought nothing of it. But it turns out the whole vault was actually just one giant experiment in subliminal messaging. According to this observation log, they're broadcasting a high frequency over the PA that's meant to induce degenerate behavior such as pissing your pants. Joke's on them. They just wasted millions of dollars to make me do something that I was already going to do anyway. Following this, I slaughtered a bunch of automatons, found a really nice shotgun, immediately flashed back to all of those times I killed myself with a shotgun, and then quickly unequipped it before finding the remaining star cores and rushing back to the mainframe. With the help of computer scientist extraordinaire and definitely not dead person Kendall Alston, I was able to repair the computer and pacify all of the wow. Meaning we can now walk around the park without having to worry about a medical robot electrifying our testicles. With the robot subjugated, I went upstairs and raised a flag to officiate the conquest.
Yes. 5. You know, I have to go out at 5. I'll probably get like 8 or 9 later, probably. Then when someone drops it, I have to wait.
galactic world. Our empire is expanding, and the next theater of war is the Wild West. Dry Rock Gulch is an arid wasteland inhabited primarily by dead bodies, which should make it an easy target. So I made my way there and quickly realized where all the dead bodies came from, because within moments of arriving, I was attacked by subterranean bloodworms. Yeah, these little bastards tunnel around underground and then ambush you when you least expect it, which means they're either underground, so you can't kill them, or they're firmly lashed onto your jugular vein in such a way that makes using a nuclear bomb seem a little too risky. In this case, I recommend treating the entire area as a high-stakes game of the floor is lava. Eventually, I came to the sheriff and informed me that he'll give us the perk if we can get rid of the bandits coming out of this building. One problem, the building is locked, and I need combination codes from the Giddy Up Kid, One-Eyed Ike, and Phosphorus Pete to gain entry. I really wish you told me this before I carpet bombed the
If you need any help,
because I'm pretty sure I killed all of those people. This was an irritant.
Now's the time to go back in time and shine a light on the family journey that led to you. Detailed DNA results, inspiring family history memberships. Now's the time to save ancestry.
Since it's on the cold this year, let us give you one with a remote price. Right now we're offering 20% off. Give me a call for a free up. 585-580.
This was an irritating development. My anger quickly faded after the sheriff appointed me as his deputy and gave me this excellent cowboy outfit. Upon reloading the save, I found a video of Pig, which claimed that some cattle rustlers had stolen a glorious sheep, and he wanted me to bring it back. In case you're wondering, he's talking about an inanimate object, but it was like 4 a.m. at this point in the recording, so I just played around with it.
I'll be back before sundown.
I searched the grounds for all of 13 seconds before finding the torso of a giddy-up buttercup stuffed inside this man's anal cavity. I grabbed it and dropped its dismembered body inside the horse pen. Our friend was mildly dismayed. But he still gave us his part of the combination code, so I don't really care. Next, I sauntered into a saloon where I met Phosphorus Pete. He wants us to deliver some Nuka-Cola to the residents of Dry Rock Gulch. And before you ask, yes, all of the people we delivered soda to were in fact dead bodies, which I made sure to tell Pete. Doesn't matter though. Quest is up, and Pete rewarded us with his code, along with a large quantity of alcoholic Nuka-Cola, which I quickly became addicted to. From here, I sought out One-Eyed Ike to complete our final test, which, much to my dismay, would be a deal at 10 pesos. Ike gave me a 44 Magnum and started counting down, but unfortunately, I was still stung-locked by the idea that an amusement park mascot was programmed to hand out loaded revolvers before shooting them, which resulted in Ike getting the better of me. Second attempt at the duel, I won, but I won a little too hard, and Ike wasn't alive to give me his code. Third time's the charm. For this, I decided to swap to the junk jet, and after blasting Ike in the head with a steel ingot and an empty beer bottle, he conceded defeat and gave me the final piece of code. Now we can enter this mine shaft, destroy the bloodworm queen, and claim Dry Rock Gulch. Honestly, this part was pretty easy. There's really only 2 things you need to do. 1, make sure you break into the office so you can equip this cool duster and pretend you're playing an actually good Fallout game. And this last thing should go without saying, but do not jump in the pit full of dead cows, because they'll erupt with dozens of bloodworms, and it makes for a very stressful experience. Other than that, I just nuked everything inside and completed the quest. Not too bad. After raising the flag, we're all done at Dry Rock Gulch, and on to the next target, Safari Adventure. I approached the park and observed a man doing battle with a large creature. I chased it off by shooting it with 3 nukes, all of which it survived. This was not a good sign. Anyway, the guy started talking to me, and from a distance, I had assumed he was some kind of male stripper, meant to appeal to the female fantasy of being bludgeoned to death with a sledgehammer. But actually, he's just a caveman who was raised by gorillas, which is marginally more believable. His name is Cedo, and he used his caveman dialect to explain that Safari Adventure is overrun with gator claws that are being cloned in a big triangle house, and I need to disable the cloning machine to claim the park. I briefly considered putting a revolver in my mouth as a preferable alternative, but after I heard him using 150% of his brain power to forcibly enunciate the word facility, I felt bad and accepted the quest. Facility. So I set out searching for a key to the triangle house, and thankfully the gators weren't much of a problem. I mean, they didn't have any nukes, which was a pretty big deal right off the bat. However, they are very tanky, so just use literally any gun that goes full auto, and you should be absolutely fine. In fact, if you want to make it especially simple, you can just go to the top of this treehouse and fireball the entire map. Honestly, I think the hardest battle I had here was against my alcoholism that I had acquired in Dry Rock Gulch. Eventually, I found the key, let myself into the cloning facility, and started clearing it out. I felt kind of guilty for slaughtering all these dumb animals with nuclear weapons, so I thought I'd try fist fighting one of them just to get my anger levels back up again. It worked like a charm. Anyway, I blasted some gators, hacked into his computer, and turned off the cloning device. I told Cito the good news, and he was so excited that he gifted me a rocket-propelled aluminum bat that presumably he has engineered himself. Not really clear on that. What I am clear on is that the park now belongs to us. On that note, let's go to the fourth park, the Nuka-Cola bottling plant. An industrial complex which, judging by the automated turrets and unmarked minefields, was probably run by Jeff Bezos. There's also a little section called the World of Refreshments, which I spent some time exploring. And by exploring, I mean I was pulverizing crustaceans to death with a baseball bat. Back outside, I was feeling a little guilty about the power disparity between myself and the crabs, so I decided to handicap myself by asserting my vertebrate dominance with nothing but a flare gun. This was a massive mistake, because out of the lake emerged the Queen Mirelurk, and she's pretty tough. A direct hit with the nuke does about 10% damage, and sometimes she likes to spit acid on me and melt off all of my skin. And as if that wasn't bad enough, she has a whole harem of Mirelurk kings to chase me down and pound the shit out of me while I'm reloading. However, I navigated this problem by applying my universal solution, which was to take a lot of drugs and run really fast. This helped create some distance, which allowed me to pick off the ads before circling back and slow motion nuking the Queen Mirelurk to an early retirement. I cannot imagine how embarrassing it must be to have your entire colony destroyed by this dickhead, but luckily she won't have to worry about that, because she's dead and the bottling plant is now ours. On to the next target. This is it, the final park, Kitty Kingdom. As a professional YouTuber who owns a copy of Minecraft, this could be the most dangerous park of them all. Previously,
when you're in a gold-threaded acceptance dealer and set your customers up to succeed, you can receive some pretty big checks. You pay our dealers millions every year in portfolio profit. Big checks, big opportunities. Driving possibilities.
It's time to join. That's this.
Previously a children's theme park with several rides and a castle, it has now been renovated into an industrial gas chamber, with radioactive fumes being pumped into the area at regular intervals. Also, it's inhabited by hundreds of feral ghouls, which are relatively easy to kill. However, they close distance very quickly, and melee combat has become substantially more hazardous thanks to the mysterious stranger who sometimes shows up and nukes the shit out of me. The only upside is that I have this cryogenic shoulder pad, which sometimes freezes my enemies solid, at which point I can take my time knocking off all of their limbs with a baseball bat. Anyway, our goal here is to defeat Oswald the Outrageous and seize control of the park. He's hiding somewhere, and I decided to start my search in the funhouse. Upon entering, we had to navigate a labyrinth of mirrors, which was fairly easy because none of the mirrors were reflective. Instead, they appeared to be coated in several layers of dried ejaculant. However, while I was marveling at the artisanal craftsmanship of the mirrors, I failed to notice several landmines scattered about the floor. After limping my way through the maze, I spot Oswald in his control room. I attempt to get closer, and he throws a grenade at me. What a dick. From here, I engage in what was either high-level platforming or low-level astronaut training, before entering the hallway of hypnosis. I won't lie, this part was actually mildly disorienting. In fact, at one point, I had to use a dead guy just to confirm I wasn't actually hallucinating. I fumbled my way through this section and into a spinning room with about 2 dozen doors all around it. One door led through that thing that happens when you open OBS. Another presented us with the illusion of a happy family. And of course, there was the classic room full of flamethrowers, positively delightful. By the time I found the correct door, Oswald had already escaped, so I moved on to search for him in King Cola's castle. Never mind. It turns out the park has more traps than I thought, not the least of which are the amusement rides themselves. In fact, I have personally witnessed several park employees being killed, maimed, or otherwise dismembered by the rides here, and it's only been like 20 minutes. Of course, I had to try this for myself with the roller coaster carts, and I realized that it's a lot like boxing. When you expect to get hit, it doesn't do that much damage, but it's the punch you don't see coming that will decimate you. After this, I strolled around the park a bit more, killing ghouls and rummaging through garbage bins, until I wandered my way into some employee tunnels. I sprinted through the tunnels like a wild animal, at which point I found Oswald talking to one of his staff members in his office. Naturally, I wanted to return the grenade he had thrown at me earlier. This did not work, and I felt like an idiot, so I just kind of took that one on the chin. But it wasn't all bad, because after Oswald disappeared in a puff of smoke, I went into the office and found my next stylistic evolution. Oh yeah, this is gonna work just fine. Alright, well that does it. There's only one place left for Oswald to be hiding, the theater. I broke in with all the grace of a homeless drug addict and started talking with Oswald. He was trying to convince me that he has magical abilities, and he said he was going to show me one of his greatest tricks. Then, he punched me in the head and ran away. Truly a master of the mystical arts. I followed him up to the roof, where he gave me some shitty story about being a sympathetic villain. But at this point, I was so tired of chasing him around the park and getting hit by roller coasters that I opted for immediate violence. In response, Oswald unleashed his most powerful magic trick of all, crashing my game. 3 minutes later, we were back, and the fight was on. Oswald was much higher level than me, and he had a grand time cutting off my limbs with his fancy sword. However, I managed to counter this by simply jumping over a railing, at which point he could no longer stab me. His method of coping with this was to bathe me in Molotov cocktails, but they don't hurt that much, and I've got enough drugs to stay up here for weeks. I am aware that this tactic borders on cheating, so I'm prepared to negotiate. Instead of staying up here and nuking Oswald into oblivion, I will instead empty out the entire contents of my junk section into the junk jet and kill Oswald with the physical manifestations of my hoarding disorder. This included everything from light bulbs to rolls of duct tape, but the primary ingredient was 156 stacks of pre-war money, which I spent the next 20 minutes bouncing off Oswald's head. This was very enjoyable, albeit not especially effective, because Oswald seemed to legitimately be invincible. I shot him with 200 junk items. He barely noticed. Ran him into 6 fragmentation mines. He walked it off. And even when I got desperate enough to nuke him, he would just reset his health bar. This kind of freaked me out, so I panicked and shot him like 50 times. At which point, I realized he wasn't damage immune, just damage resistant. And now, he's dead. I stole his clothing in order to complete my Charlie in the Chocolate Factory cosplay, and quickly raised the flag on Kitty Kingdom, indicating our complete conquest over Nuka World. All that's left to do is to go to the power station and press the big red button to finally power up the car. And just like that, we are the CEO of the world's finest slavery-themed amusement park, which gives us quite a few benefits. For example, all of the rides are now operational. And I can't confirm this, but it was my personal headcanon that we're receiving our electricity from a small armada of slaves running on hamster wheels. Also, we can even gather up a gang of raiders and go in to recruit more employees through what I like to call competitive hiring practices. So now that we've achieved our primary goal, what's left for us? Well, according to mustache enthusiast Christopher Vogler, the final stage of the hero's journey is to return home as a changed man. In our case, that would be Sanctuary, and as a matter of fact, I am a changed man, because whatever final thread of sanity had previously prevented me from killing all of these people has finally been severed.
If you need any...
Today I'm going to be trying Sonic's new Witch's Brew slushy. Hopefully it'll put a spin.
Anyways, let's get out here and go. Soon as I'm in food, be with the It's gonna be one of those days, I guess. What the fuck? Dealer getting straight teeth. Why would you keep seeing the treatments fit all the time? Like, so where does this came from? I'm really not to get the people keep their back words 5 times a day. Okay, that's the big plan. There's no way. I just lost my dog. Then my brother told me how to get the band. I just lost my dog. Get what the fuck's with the Spanish version of this? I just dropped the wall, that's not what it said. One person that you can hang out with you fully hide
If you need any.
and not get bored. This is like this no. You have days of in the matching dead pose. The Yamcha dead pose.
dancing Charlie Chaplin. When you don't want to get your Asian friend for his birthday, what is it, like dog or something like? Yes, it was. That 55,000 likes. You're trending the Discord shit there. Like, what are the Pokemon? Like, that's how it goes going on. Like, can a Russian come with a says? What do we say? He says, don't use the word. Okay, now we know what the Russians are.
Still living their life.
What country has the largest oil reserves?
Saudi Arabia. Fuck this man. Wow. Oh, things are not working. It's not working.
Hey. And you think you can go
It's getting too real for her. Stickers in my school for a project. Very low. I'm kidding. It's true. Me with my voices is getting jumped by a tall, muscular goth girl.
Alright, where's the danger, son?
My God, he has an Among Us in his head. I see it. Look at him. It's right there. Please just send me to attendance at Kitty's trial.
Let's go deliver.
Andy, report.
If you need any help, just say the word.
If you need any...
It says it's ending in November. Originally, apparently, Battle Hawk was going to end I have a recording, which I'll do later, that shows that it was 22 days in the past
If you need it...
Actually, it might be the quest, but the quests are still here. Yeah, the quests are still in the game. So actually, when they say the developers are extending the event, yeah, it's so confusing. We're extending the event by 2 weeks. The event will now end on the 20th of November. But it says...
they've had an instant for the contract, but they've kind of nerfed it so it's not instant swap. It is revised for voting. But yeah, I think overall,
Anyway, Chad, you don't know, that means you're European. But it's election day here in America, which is a day full of anxiety, stress, confusion, lies, propaganda, and under it all, information. Information on who is going to be the next president of these United States. Now, obviously, we have two candidates here, Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. And early on, Donald Trump is crushing. Well, actually, a lot. What the fuck? Wait, what? He's crushing. Wait, is it already Jover? Is it Jover? Is it Jover? Wait, I'm gonna play the stream, but what the heck? What is gonna be the biggest blowout state? Is it Massachusetts? Yeah, let's get Mass, right? Where's the biggest liberal commune? California by amount of votes for the candidate, but by percentage, I actually don't think it's California, right? Washington, that makes sense. Oh, DC? I forget DC gets a say. Low-key, I don't think DC should get a say. Does this make me controversial? You're not a fucking state. What have you done? A bunch of bureaucrats. They get an electoral vote? Really? Get them out of there. And if you're gonna give it to DC, give one to Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? It's like, it's either just states or everyone gets to play. I'm just saying. We're allowing districts? Okay, alright, interesting. DC should get to vote. I'm down for DC to vote, but I feel like there should be electoral votes for non-states. You know what I mean? Get Guam in there, get Puerto Rico in there, get DC in there, and they get their own non-state vote. Now you're gonna see a lot of things online that
if you need it,
extremists who are saying if Donald Trump wins, end of democracy, he's going to end the electoral system, and he will be forever the dictator of America. There's a lot of people, I've seen this a lot recently, saying if Kamala Harris wins, I think Elon Musk spouted this on the Joe Rogan podcast, if Kamala Harris wins, democracy is over because she's going to legalize every illegal immigrant, and they're all going to vote blue, and it will forever be a blue wave that will never be defeated. I think both takes and God should earn them. The country will in the next 4 years, regardless of who wins. The biggest long-term damage of either person becoming president is either he's an injustice. I think it's also kind of a situation where there are a couple of justices that are poised to be replaced.
When you're an enrolled credit acceptance student and set your customers up to succeed, you can receive some pretty big checks. You pay out dealers millions every year in portfolio profit. Big checks, big opportunities, valuable possibilities.
To be replaced, there will be an election in 2028 again. Okay? Can I say that? This is controversial. There's going to be an election in 2028 regardless of who wins. I don't think Trump will be a forever dictator, right? He's going to fucking put Barrett in his stead. And to be honest, there's no way Trump runs again in 2028. Why? He will not be able to run. I don't call a spade here. I see how the man is built. His body is not made for 85. It's not made for it. It's just not made for it. Frankly, it's not. He's built like glue, but he doesn't have the flexibility glue has. Only you also serve two terms. Now, I know that, but there was a point in Donald Trump's campaign where he said this will be the last election. That ain't wrong. He made a comment that was like,
we're screwed no matter what. Go cancer. I didn't vote at all.
The electoral voting system
Yeah, we are.
Chance of winning 68% Trump.
It's gonna be over for the next 4 years. It's gonna be awful. We're gonna hope we get some decent candidates up here that are full douches. Go from second. Bad for dude. No one like either of the candidates. No one's happy for either of the candidates. I mean, yeah. I was Biden. Like, it's kind of like it's someone to Biden. Like, where it's better. Okay, like, I want it. It's not gonna be as awful. You're saying how Biden was bad, right? He's just too old. Roe was just way too old. I hope he gets retired. Gets a nice comfy life at retirement home. The dude just had to retire. Okay, give up. You're too old. He's too old. Roe is already too old. He's just too old.
Chat for Jean Shaheen. She's been locking it down for my New Hampshire folks for fucking decades now. Wait, I got a Daily Mail update. Swing state voter reveals Kamala's mistake that drove him to Trump. Is this one person? Why am I getting a news update of a single voter in the state of Arizona?
Yeah. Gambling. 20%, 25, 30, 35, 40. 55, 60, 65% chance to heal. Hell yeah. Oh, it's just how you play this mode. I never did.
We're now tracking the votes for right-wing commentator MAGA Mail. Okay. Most of you guys not vote for Lazy, or most of you guys not
If you need any...
So go for 15-year-old Kyle. So it's not by voting. I just vote for third parties who like not. If you want to vote for the main parties, you can get stand by them. It's the same race. Let's do better this time. Fuck no matter. Yeah, we'll get the crit shenanigans now. Should really crit everyone to death.
If you need it.
Purple. Purple.
So you know what? So let's just kind of play it slowly, and then as soon as these guys pop, let me overclock it, and it should carry over to the next. Then I'm able to see some of the appearance of this hero actually go down. Oh yes, look at this attack go down, by the way. Look at those graves coming out of the faction power. Look at the place. Actually, power is absolutely insane. Yes, this is why I went for Gwen as the hero, by the way. If we're going off with the main attack, it's really nice. We buff everything up, but yeah, we're going to now open up on the bottom right side because we can finally get the perma spike. So if we leave something at least that we can up the game, hopefully we can points, then we get the perma spike. Now we're around 88 and they're going. This might be the fail or something like
if you
get past the babies. Okay, so I can see the kid above so far so good. I mean, this guy is talking over. But then I guess what? So we're not exactly doing something We get some beer rounds like 194, so this is where I want to see this beer flagship chip before these rounds by itself, and then finally with the iceberg of our setup, because I don't think we can afford anything too significant after that. It's not like this these are dealt with. There's kind of making our defense as guys. So one of the things that I can guarantee is that the PS is going to be reducing beer flagship and the same time, these are a little bit too fast, so I think we might be needing the iceberg bill a little bit sooner rather than later. And so 95, we cannot get the overclock off on this round. We did get the heated up debate recently, and we did use the ability to fire from the lead. Fight, which is really nice. Look at his character. It's like, yo, it's really good. So we actually that's another 6 goals. I don't think we have the money for the iceberg this time, but we can also be able to stop the series for these PvPs. That's really nice. But the thing is, we're going to be able to we're going to need to wait for 7, but that's actually not for really good. Alright, so let's prepare for the late game. Let's use the Firestone as well, because we're going to get the 98. I guess we just overclocked it. We might get $1,000, so we might get a
Good evening. Which part do you want to modify this time?
What?
Got any questions? Need anything modded? You know where to find me. Have a good one. Please, come again.
I'll help you. Need some. Head maid Rena at your service.